Welcome to my channel. In this video I want to use some strategy to finish Hearts of Iron 4 in the shortest time. But before that, don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video and say your opinion in comments. Let's go. As a first step, you should give yourself a year to focus solely on the economy and the construction and development of your factories. Then you have to pay attention to your research slots. At the first of the game, I suggest you that just focus on the industrial research and electronical research, and maybe that's about the resource research, and avoid to conduct military research and heavy industrial like tanks or airplanes. In the next step, you have to just construct civilian factories, because I said in this year you are not allowed to have any military development, even in equipment, even in factories, even in division. So try just to construct the civilian factories and try to develop your infrastructures with focus, and don't waste your time for infrastructure development, and just construct civilian factories in the state that they access to a good infrastructures, because that will reduce the construction time significantly. And then try to open the economical focus at the beginning of the game, because that's about the civilian factories and the infrastructures. That's really practical at the beginning of the game. The next step is sell. Sell is always considered as a key role in economy. So I suggest you that put all your equipment in the international market for sale, and put them in a high price, and sell them in a high price to get a lot of factories. I said in this year you don't need any military equipment, you don't need any division, and you don't need any military factory. So do it without any guilty conscience. The next step is about trade. If you enact the free trade, you will export your resources and you get more factories. So that's really important. After this year, you are allowed to focus just and only and solely on your military power. Then avoid to sell any military equipment in the international market. Then try to build and construct a lot of military factories, and then try to prepare and train a lot of division. Then find countries that they involve a civil war, because when there is a civil war in a country, the country's power will be reduced significantly. They will lose their infrastructure, they will lose their factories, and they will lose their division. So they will not be ready for a fight. And besides that, they are new. They have a new government, so they don't have any political friends or alliance. So that's the best opportunity to declare war on them. And now I see Poland, civil war broke out in Poland, so I justify a goal against Poland, and I want to prepare to invade them. And now my justified goal is finished. I declare war on day, and then I try to finish the war as soon as it's possible, because if you delay and you lose the time, maybe they find a political alliance, and that leads to a lot of lose for you, and you lose a lot of manpower. Besides that, you have to focus on different fronts, and I said that's absolutely leads to lots of loss, and maybe you lose the war. So that's really risky for you. So try to finish the war as soon as it's possible, and you can do it. I said when a country involves civil war, they are not able to defend themselves, because they lose a lots of infrastructures, equipment, civilian factories, military factories, and they didn't have enough time to prepare for such these wars. And in this time I try to train more division, because I want to expand my army as soon as it's possible. I want to finish the war and finish this game as soon as it's possible, because now we are in 1936, and just 1 year we conquered Poland in 3 months. I try to annex the lands that they are really practical for me. They have more factories, they have more resources, because I need my manpower. I want to prepare lots of division, and I want to expand my army. Because of that, I need my manpower, so I don't want to lose manpower in the occupied areas. I want to expand my army because I want to declare war on different countries, and maybe I want to treat all my neighbors. Then the next strategy is that you have to find alliance. The more you find alliance, the easier is your way and your goals. That is really practical if you can declare war on the countries with the focuses, because with the focuses they don't have any time to prepare, to get prepared for the war, and they will be shocked. They would be shocked in this war, and because of that you are able to advance fastly and conquer them as fast as possible. If you have time and if there is no choice, you can justify goal against them, but you have to know that you have to adopt some policy that reduce your justified time. For example, now with high tension in the world, the justified goal is really low in just 10 days. And for example, if you are fascist like now, you can adopt some policy that reduce your justified time significantly. But if you do it with focus, that would be really easy. And now, for example, I did it with focus, and Czechoslovakia didn't absolutely, they weren't prepared for that. But that's my problem, that Romania and France guaranteed them. Because of that, I have to fight with France. France is a big power, is a threat for us. But I know if I send a commander for our France border, they can defend our border, because our border is not really suitable for advancing for both sides, for us and for France. So I can't hold them behind my borders. But that's next strategy that I want to tell you. Never ever try to attack war and declare war on the countries that they were guaranteed by Great Britain. You should not do it under no circumstances, because if you have problem with Great Britain, because of their navy, they will block your access to the seas, and because of that you are not able to trade and you cannot export your resources and you get the factories. Beside that that would normally leads to a attritions war, and you will lose a lot of men. And in this time during the wars, they will find more allies, especially USA. So that's really challenging. So avoid to declare war on the countries that they guaranteed by Great Britain, but France has no problem. You can declare war on France or even the countries that they were guaranteed by France. And now we involve a war against Bulgaria. We can crush them. We have a really strong army, and during this war I try to expand my army. We annexed Romania, Czechoslovakia, Bulgaria, and Yugoslavia is our friend. But Italy joined France in our war, and Italy is our enemy now. So I tried to invade Italy with Yugoslavia's border, because in France border that's really problem. That's not really challenging. We can do it, but that leads to a lots of losses. And I need my manpower because I want to invade Soviet Union. And if I want to declare war on Soviet Union and have war with them, I have to have a lots of manpower, because in Soviet Union normally we lose a lots of man because there's a vast country. And then I see that I can declare war on Austria, but I will not do it because they guaranteed by Soviet Union, and now I'm rank 2. That's really good. I'm after Soviet Union, but my GDP is half of the USA. I declare war on Denmark, so I try to advance as fast as possible. They don't have any army. They don't have any strong army. I try to crush them because I thought that they joined France against us. Because of that, I will crush them. And now I set a commander to protect my northern borders, my northern ports. Now I completely conquered East Europa and Balkan, and now I want to send a lots of commander to France border. I will build some supply hub for them. I want to declare war on Belgium, but I said because they were guaranteed by the Great Britain, that's really challenging and that's not rational. Because of that, I will not do it. In France, I had a good advancing. I tried to conquer Paris because if we conquer Paris, the war will be over. They just needed to conquer Paris, so they have a resistance, but we can finish it. Now I see that Great Britain joined our faction. That's really good, and now I have enough confidence. I try to invade Italy from east, from Yugoslavia's border, because I said I don't want to lose any manpower anymore, and now I don't have enough manpower. I have just 300,000 manpower, and I need them. Because of that, I let Great Britain to handle this war and completely conquer Italy. Besides that, I will try to conquer Netherlands. That leads not to a lot of losses for us because they don't have any enough army, and they don't have enough strong army. Besides that, because of the tension in the world, that takes just 10 days, so they will not get ready for this war, and they don't have any time to be ready for this war. So they try to train more division. Because of that, I don't have any manpower anymore. My manpower is zero, so I don't wanna to attend in Italian war. I just try a commander there, and now I have just 20,000 manpower. I let Great Britain to handle it, and I try to just expand my military industry and my navy industry. And now we succeed to conquer Italy completely. And because of lack of manpower, I just try to annex France and Italy, that they are really important with lots of factories, and I will release other nation as my puppet. There is just one country left, and that's Austria. After Austria, we conquered Europe completely, and they are our friends, or they are inside of our land. And Austria cannot resist against us, and besides that, they are not guaranteed by Soviet Union anymore, so we will not have a problem. And with the help of Great Britain, the war will be finished soon. And I want to declare war on the Middle East countries. I want to declare war on Iran because I need Iran and Turkey for my invasion to Soviet Union. They are really strategic region, because I want to invade Soviet Union in different borders, because they have a vast country, they have a vast land, and I want to declare war on them and invade them from three fronts: from west, from south, and from north. North is about Norway and Finland, and west is our alliance, Poland and Romania and Bulgaria. And from south, I want to use Turkey and Iran. And now Turkey declared war on France. France was in my faction. That was a Vichy France. Because of that, I try to help them, and I want to conquer them completely. And then after Turkey and Iran, we will take care of Soviet Union. But we have to finish this war, because that's 1940, and I want to finish the game in this year if I was able. And now I see that we had a good advancing in Turkey's land, and now we are in rank 1. We are above USA, yeah, and Turks cannot resist against us, against our legendary army. And I try to prepare more divisions. After that, I will puppet Turkey, and then I will invade Iran from the west borders. Iran cannot absolutely resist against us and defend themselves. And I try to declare war on Soviet Union. That takes just 10 days, and now I declare war on them. I said because of their civil war, they cannot resist against us, but they are master of attritional war, and they want to take time to be prepared during this war. So I want to conquer them as fast as it possible, because of their vast country, they need more time. But I call all my allies in this war, and with help of them, we can finish that as soon as it possible. I call all my allies, and that's really important that we set our commander in aggressive stance, that they attack without anything, because I said because of the vast region we have to finish it as soon as it possible. But you see that the number of our division are really superior, because Soviet Union have war now, involved war with Europe and Middle East and Balkan and East Europa, so we can handle it if we unify. Now I try to conquer the big cities to access to the factories and to the special and important regions. And now I think that we are in the end of the war, because I conquered Moscow, St. Petersburg, Leningrad, and all the important cities. I guess that they would be surrender fast, because they don't have anything to defend themselves anymore. And now we conquered Soviet Union completely. I will puppet them. So I will puppet them, and I think that Iron Force game is finished now, because we have East, we have West, we have Africa, we have Europa, and we have Middle East and Soviet Union. So that's is the end of this war. Thanks for your watching.